There we go. Hey guys, I'm gonna start the trilogy. It sounds like Star Wars. I've gone over the lyrics to the first one, the Losing My Mind. I try to go over the lyrics beforehand just because I can be a very slow thinker. It can take me a long time to get a meaning unless it's like just shoved in my face. And there's a couple of songs that were situational that I was like, I totally get what this song is saying. So I have to kind of read through them. I have to think about it myself and take notes and figure it out. I would probably still be wrong, but it's, well, you know. And there are some songs that the lyrics mean one thing, and I'm like, no, I want them to mean this, and so all because I like it that way. But that's just me. So the first one here, now that I'm off track, is Losing My Mind. Okay, the dryer's done. An overall view of the lyrics. It reminds me, like, it's very cocky, but not necessarily in a cocky way. I guess that's the best way to say it. It's more of one of those, like I knew there were kids in school that, or well, not even in school, there's people out there now too where like you're not the most popular person and you want everybody to love you, and you'll do anything to prove yourself, to show that you are good enough, which seems to be a more common theme now, and everybody's climbing over everybody to be better than everybody else. It's kind of the idea I'm getting, kind of like a live for yourself and nobody else. Let's see, what else did I get out of it? You think you're like this, ready to change and doing my thing, like you kind of like what you're doing right now, like and I've done this before too, where I'm like, I don't need to change, there's nothing wrong with me, and it's you that needs to change. But then in the back of your mind there's this voice that's like, you're not okay, and then especially like when bad stuff happens, like then your mind starts battling between the two voices about like you need to change and you don't need to change, and it can lead to like very destructive behavior, because I should know. And okay, and here's this part down here about the hardships, like you've been through a lot of stuff, and so sometimes people, like, in order to rise above the horrible stuff that's happened in your life, you try to push your self-esteem up a little too high sometimes, and like you're like, no, it's not going to get me down, like look at me now, like maybe trying to prove yourself, I liked, there was a line about where he thought that the world was going to end in his lifetime, and so tried to seize every opportunity, and then like sounds like maybe he thought he could save the world, like Michael Jackson, make it a better place, but then like the older you get, the more you realize like all this stuff happens to you, and you stop caring, and you start more self-centered than about people around you, like which that actually that brings to mind a Garth Brooks song, but I won't go through that in here. So like it's like, okay, who cares about the world? I'm the one that I need to focus on. I'm doing what I want, and I'm gonna no matter the consequences. So that's kind of like what I'm getting, like the losing your mind, like you're trying not to lose your mind is what I'm getting out of it. Again, like I say every time, probably totally off, but you never know. So basically trying to prove yourself to everybody around you is what I'm getting. Let's check this out though. Everybody said I would like this because he doesn't have a shirt on, so we'll see. Like Dirty Dancing.
I got the motherfucking world in my palm now. Don't tell me to calm down. Striking a magic night in the track while I'm typing the captain's on now. Whole rap Casanova, we cashing us over in the back of a Rover, six pack in a backpack, and I'm cracking them open, sifting, I'm trapped in a moment. Open your eyes, 'cause you're never gonna know.
That was like Daft Punk.
Everybody's always gonna bring up my blood. I'm past that, interest up in my backpack. I'm a NASDAQ with a bad rap, so I'm not ready to change. I'm doing my thing. You're pointing the blame. You know I'm not ready to choose. So don't get confused and stay the hell out of my way. I'm doing you. You're losing your mind, losing your mind again. Everyone knows I'm losing my mind, losing my mind again. The hardships, living darkness through the mud into the marshes. My reputation is tarnished, but regardless, I am awesome. So the gossip from my lockup go colossal. That I blossom to the boss of this rockstar. And I'm never gonna stop till the cops go.
Okay, that's like, once again, an Eminem vibe. It also gave me, don't kill me for this, but the J-Hope, BTS, gave me, he has that kind of a style that he does, and it's a good style, and so you shouldn't be offended, but I know a lot of people don't like that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm liking this whole 80s, early 90s retro thing, and like the Daft Punk is what it looks like to me, or like the very beginning, the lettering looked like Dirty Dancing is what it reminded me of. But yeah, looks good with the shirt off. I already knew that, but you know.
I'm really trying to say, say it to my face, and if you won't stay the fuck out my way.
Kind of reminds me of Sugar too, like a combination of them.
I'm not ready to change. I'm doing my thing. You're pointing the blame. You know I'm not ready to choose. So don't get confused and stay the hell out of my way. I'm doing you. You're losing your mind, losing your mind again. Everyone knows I'm losing my mind, losing my mind again. Ever since I was a little boy, I always thought that the war was going to end in my lifetime. So I tried to seize every opportunity as it came to me because I believed it might stop the sky from falling down one more day. But the older I got, the more I realized that I cannot save the world. I'm not a superhero. I'm not perfect. I'm just me. A human being.
The glasses.
Ready to change. I'm doing my thing. You're pointing the blame. You know I'm not ready to choose. So don't get confused and stay the hell out of my way. I'm doing you. You're losing your mind, losing your mind again. Everyone knows I'm losing my mind, losing my mind. I'm doing my thing. You're losing your
What was that H supposed to mean? Could be my real last name. Hey, give me that belt buckle. Alrighty then. Yeah, well, I said, just one correction, I said earlier the rap style reminded me of J-Hope, which it does a little bit, but I meant sugar, like, especially if you look, what was that one? August D, I think, is what it was reminding me of. I could be wrong, I'm gonna have to go, we'll like, watch that video now so I can make sure I was quoting the right one, but, so that was Losing My Mind. And I already did the lyrics at the beginning, so I guess I don't have to do them now. I'm hoping I'm somewhere close to what it's supposed to be. I mean, that's just my impression, which is usually wrong, but that's my impression anyway. And gosh, you know what? Every time I get to the end of a video, I forget what I was gonna say, like right now. Okay, so yeah, actually I really like that. It was very, usually I don't like 1980s stuff, but the stuff in here was cool, and some of it was kind of like early 90s, where, at least from what I remember. Of course, I was a decade behind in the town I grew up in, so maybe, who knows. So what's the let me see, it's already 8 o'clock. Okay, so the next one I will do, what was that, Losing My Life? Everybody says it's all three of these go together, so I'll get that next after I stop recording this. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what the song is supposed to be about, see if I got close at all, and yeah, on to the next one. I will see you in a second.